The European Commission's chief Brexit negotiator told ministers from the remaining EU27 there had been no significant progress on negotiations with the United Kingdom, but later at a debate on post-Brexit security he delivered a cutting blow to Britain. Mr. Barnier said he believed the UK was a country preparing to join the Brussels political project instead of leaving it. He told the audience, "Sometimes when I read some UK papers, I would just take example of not the external security or defence, but the internal security. It seems reading this paper that we have a country who have just begun the process of accession. It cannot be business as usual." The British paper on internal security. They ask for many opt-ins they've never asked for in the past before leaving. It's Brexit news. Michel Barnier says UK internal security paper seems like Britain want to join EU. It seems reading this paper that we have a country who have just begun the process of accession, Michel Barnier observing Mr. Barnier's speech with travelling UK officials who revealed to Express.co.uk they were a little surprised by the Frenchman's attack on British position papers. Mr. Barnier almost admitted little progress had been made on the Brexit negotiations. He added, "There remains 2 rounds of negotiations between now and June. No one must underestimate the rendezvous of June. I have said, and often said, the clock is ticking. Remember, the date of the withdrawal was drawn up by the UK itself, sending this letter in March last year. The UK government has chosen the date of withdrawal in March 2019. Mr. Barnier said around 25% of the withdrawal treaty between the UK and EU is yet to be agreed, and will need to be completed before October or November. There has been little progress, but we are working on technical issues, which are always useful," he added. The 2 key point that remains, where there is risk of failure, are the governance of the agreements and Ireland and Northern Ireland. If Britain is to have an agreement in October, including the transition period, an operational solution for the Irish border must be reached, he concluded. Mr. Barnier also spent around an hour meeting with Irish Deputy Prime Minister Simon Coveney in the Commission's Parliament building on Monday. The Irishman offered Britain a glimmer of hope with the border deal, saying the EU only needs to see significant progress, rather than a fully working solution. He told reporters after the meeting, "Nobody is saying everything had to be resolved at the end of June, but I think we certainly have to see a solution on the Irish border. Backstop issue taking shape by the end of June." Elsewhere, Bulgaria's Deputy Prime Minister Katerina Zacharyeva told reporters, "We look forward to more intensive engagement by the UK government in the coming weeks. October is only 5 months from now, and still some key issues related to the withdrawal agreement need to be settled. In June, we need to see substantive progress on Ireland, on governance and all remaining separation issues."